Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Midday money on a Friday. You know how we do things, folks. Welcome on into the show. And let's get ready. So yesterday, what are we doing a video here? Memphis, winner. Tampa Bay on the ice. Didn't get there. 31-43, NBA in the video. 23-25 with the ice in the video. College hoops 2-1 day on the video. 101-86. College basketball continues to roll. 5-1 for me yesterday in premiums. And I got to thank, let's take the Clippers today, folks. I ended up betting the Clippers myself. I said, all right, you know what? We're going to ride this out. I put it out on the sites, thinking I had some good info from a listener or a viewer. And didn't happen there. Good call on the Clippers there, folks. Killing my 65% run of the NBA. Now I'm whatever it is, 15-8. It'll be probably about like 63, but whatever. Today, like hard. I do got a. This is actually I got two games up on the sites. Actually, I got Army on one side also. But one premium in a package. But Kent's another game I put out there. I got it 7.5 last night. We went up to 8, but we'll see what happens. Funny that the crazy line moves yesterday, like someone was talking about Southern Alabama, was like my lone loser today. But it happens. What am I going to do? Hey, whatever. I'm not going to complain about a 5-1 day and off the heels of a 6-4 day. You go 60% or something. I'm not complaining. I mean, I could complain about 60% basketball. But overall, nice little basketball season. Nice start to the year. We will keep it going. So there's that. I'm just checking out the Twitter because I can't get at the Twitter. So I had a retweeted off the Winner Free Picks page. But if you're on Twitter, let's go. Give me a follow, folks, on Twitter. I am closing in on 3,000 people. Or 2,300, I should say. I wish it was. I had about, I think, like 3,000 back in the day before my other account got the boot. I can't get in anymore. It's gone. People report you for nonsense. I don't know. I think maybe I had music when I was doing videos for out of AC or in Vegas or something. I don't know. Whatever happened. Any hoot. Kent State in basketball. Denver, give me the under in NBA. Flames under on the ice. And this is a bunch of football for the weekend. Figure I throw it out there because it's a light day of action. Francisco, welcome to the show. How are you today? Gave me the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Give it the thumbs up, folks. Let's go. Thumb it up. Roll Sports is in the house. Good afternoon. That was my. Here we go, Francisco. I threw you right under the bus. I didn't want to say your name, but instead of 5-0, I'm 5-1. How you feeling about that? How does that make you feel? Thanks, buddy. Richie P hitting the like button. Thank you. I like the over first half. Ohio and Kent 63.5. Yeah, have a nice little run. I don't get too wrapped up in the old hype train here. Sometimes I'll mention how I'm doing, and I'll say, here, go buy a 3-day or whatever. But it is what it is. And it comes to betting games, I say it's all time. You go on streaks. We win, we lose. What are you going to do? I don't get emotional about the money. I say it all the time. That's why I'm not sitting there cheering on teams, doing crazy stuff like that. I was going through my numbers from all the way back to 2008 on sites. So I wrote them all. I was writing them all down. I was going through like how many years, and we'll do a quick little. We got a short card today. So, and people are like, oh, you sell picks. You're not a real capper. You're not. Listen, site picks. It's different than betting. There's no halves or in games or futures, or you're getting good payouts. But most importantly, though, is that you have to adjust as a bettor, and this goes to all of you here. I talk about the NBA all the time, right? 16-8 now with my 15-8 with my NBA plays. That's it. And then the chat, we're 30-40. If you're going to bet, you're going to have losing years in a sport. One sport's going to be better than another. It's just the way it is. I've never had a year where all 6 sports made me money. I'm not embarrassed to say that. Somebody come in here and be like, "You're garbage." No, I'm truthful. I've had losing years, but what going over my numbers here, I've never had years where just like you get totally obliterated. You can't do that. You're going to have a losing year. I mean, I have a losing year going 91 and 85, and I lost a couple $100. It happens. I mean, look at these. And that was an NFL season for just straight up picks. But you, even on a bad 75 and 86 year, which is 48% in college football, I lost $1,800. You have to be ready to adjust. You're going to be good in something. I say it right. You ride the waves. We're hot. If I say buy stuff, I say go to leaderboard. You don't have to buy me. If I'm not on leaderboard, don't get me. If one sport's dragging me down and the other ones are just getting me even, I'm not on the leaderboard. Anybody's going to be like that. Whether you're a pro, you're an amateur, you're a fun time guy. Let's just do parlays. Whatever's hot, ride it while it's hot. So I'm not running a bet NBA. I say this all the time. I'm not running a bet NBA or hockey when I'm hitting almost 55, 57, 58% in college basketball. Why? Why am I going to force my hand on something that is not a strong point for me right now? So that's my little spiel of the little spiel of the day here. I don't hate the under 6 Carolina. Yeah, I just think it's a who the Flames are in the back-to-back. Carolina plays a little bit of defense. What are you getting out of Flames? 3rd games in 4 nights? I'm not expecting much. Give me the under. Francisco gave me a follow on Twitter. Thank you, Francisco. I appreciate it. There you are. Francisco follows video. I just flipped it over. There we go. We're closing in. Now we're 4-way. Did somebody unfollow me? Who's that person? I know there's some wacko in here who just unfollowed me because I said I needed follows. Maris Fairfield over the 135. No opinion really on this total. I was looking at Maris. I'm like, why is this line Fairfield's laying? What was 5 yesterday? I don't have. What's it? I'll pull it up right in front of me. Why not? What am I gonna say? I don't have it. I could just pull it up here. It was 5. It's down to 3. Damn it! I knew I should have took Marist. Elliot, how are you today? I made one future bet on Rangers to win the division. The Texas Rangers. I'm on 2-team parlay. Bulls, money line, Cavs, money line. Oh, NBA. Let's pull up some NBA. Nothing but action for Elliot here in the NBA. Who do you got? Bulls against Washington, laying 6, money line it, and Cavs on the money line. Why do I think the Cavs are going to lose here to Portland? Well, at least they're only going to lose 120. Because I don't think Cavaliers are winning. I prefer Caps or Canes over the Rangers. Sorry, we're talking hockey. I didn't know it was Texas Rangers. We appreciate the truth. We can handle truth. You know what I mean? All right, Allie. Francisco, yeah. It's like it is what it is. Who? That's hockey stuff. I don't know what's happening here. Kessler, how are you? Kent State under. I got Kent State in the point, so I'm going to want a over here because I need them to hang in there or pull an outright win. And so if I'm on a dog, I'm looking for scoring. This number was 132.5. What's it at now? 135. It's gone up, so I guess I'm going to say the over now. It's 132 up to 135, 135 and a half, 136 is in some spots. I don't know, Cass. I think that's the wrong side there. Lean over. That's it. Like a little Jack Nicklaus. You can't handle the truth. Mr. Nika's laughing. How about the Indiana unranked favorite winner over ranked OSU? Yeah, we had Indiana yesterday here in the chat. Right? Let's take Indiana. Were there any anti-Indiana people in here yesterday? I don't remember. Michael, good morning. How are you? Rough night. Ay. What'd you have yesterday? What'd you go wrong with yesterday? What'd you go wrong with there? Georgetown plus the points today against Marquette. Maybe Marquette, you're thinking of a little letdown kind of spot. I get it, but I don't know. Ewing and Georgetown here. I don't know. I don't know if I can back Georgetown. I understand why I kind of want to take it based on the way Marquette's been playing. Right, we had Marquette the last couple weeks, not a couple weeks, the last couple of games. Let me pull up who they because they're in two kind of what are they, pick 'em kind of games, right? And I think we had Marquette both games if I remember correctly. Probably here in the chat too. Providence and Creighton, yes, and even against I think we had Connecticut that game. So yeah, Creighton they were a 1-point fave. They ended up losing in overtime, and then the Providence game. And I probably, I took Creighton there because I had Providence over the whole in like a pick 'em kind of game. But yeah, I mean, I'd lean maybe Georgetown there off of but again, I guess I'd lean Georgetown. I just not a big backer of them. I'm looking. I mean, they've won 3 or 4. They just lost TCU. No, all right, you lose to TCU. I get it. It's all right. It's not a terrible loss. South Carolina. I said again, I can't say no to the Hoyas. Just looking over them real fast. I'm with you there. And he gave me more than the Raiders Chargers this weekend. Yeah, that's the one that's probably the biggest one on the board that has weight bearing with head to heads at least. Where not like, well, somebody wins here if this team loses and if this happens. No, those two guys, they got to go out and play. Took Marquette -2 last night. No, it's a bad spot for him coming off a long homestand. Yeah, well, that's the thing with Georgetown. I can't. And I'll say this again. So we got like 20 games today, and half of them are all added games or small conferences. You don't have to. You don't got to bet them. You don't got to bet them. Youngstown, a little Penguin action against Fort Wayne. I thought about the Penguins here, Mr. Nick. I ended up not playing it. Did it move at all here, Youngstown? It was 6.5 last night. Now I see 4.5 and 5s. It would be for me. It would be a Fort Wayne play there with the line moved down. I mean, I didn't play it. I sort of liked them. I'm like, something is fishy, whatever. However, whatever word you want to throw in there, kind of talk me off of it in my head, my giant melon head. But yeah, that's a stay away from me. Or take the dog. Why is the line coming down? Hit the like button. You can hit it's not that hard to hit the like button, folks. What are you doing? Hit the like button. I don't understand it. Where are you guys coming from? Coming from another chat? Who's on? You guys are getting the Earl room? Little Earl Sports? Ray Reddington. Ray, what did we do the other day? Did we split the other day, right? Or did I win with the games? You came in, and then you didn't come in the next day. Yes, we did. 1-1 here. 1-1. 2-1. All right. I don't know if we got anything today. There's not really much out there. Richie P's liking Cornell in the Ivy. That's a Cornell pen is actually my one play I got posted as a premium package pick today. So thoughts on Xavier Butler? I want to take Butler. Mike, last night I saw this line was 4.5. And I'm thinking to myself, because I saw some 5.5s out there. I'm like, ooh, 4.5. I said, maybe I grab a little Butler here. What are they trying to do? And now this line's back up into the 6 range here. 6.5 even in some spots. Butler is not what people remember Butler. This is not that team, but again, I don't want to lay 6.5 on the road. It's a no play for me, especially when I see they got 4.5 out there. I'm like, ooh, what is that about? Is that too easy? And now maybe I could have, grabbed that little 4.5, but did not play it. Hurricanes. Hey, listen, I like the under in this game with the Flames. So whatever. Kyle won a goal a period, baby. 3-0, Mr. Nico. Let's get done. Cleveland State, or is that too many points? Where's that Cleveland State game? To find it. They're playing Robert Morris, right? Yeah, this is up to 8 now, right? I was like, ew, because Morris is a weird team. I don't know if I can lay 8 on the road to 8.5. I mean, I wrote it down. I was like, oh, put a little question mark like Morris 7.5, and now it's up to 8.5 even. Do I want to lay 8.5 on the road for Cleveland State? I don't know. Probably not, but it would be if you have to bet it, I'd say take Cleveland State. Why not? Looks good. I like it. Take it. One half a goal. You can get one. You can get one here. Flames are what? 3 games of 4 nights. We talked about that earlier, Mr. Nika. Red is back. Here we go. He's already talking junk. He's 2-1 this year. Yeah, get your soccer out here. Just throw some soccer out here for people. Marcel and I can't even pronounce these names. Yeah, definitely seems a little high. Definitely not a play. NHL 2 days, 2 games, and you're booting the game today. Again, why not? Yeah, if Ray, that's the part of being a good bettor. It's there. You don't have to bet it. Right? Don't get all excited and be like, "Oh, look at this! I'm going to find something." As I said, we can come in here. I can come in. You can go. Whoever. We can talk ourselves into a side, a total, whatever we want to do. We can just go into the numbers, be like, "This is why I like it." Blah 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 blah. And we can have a side and total on every single game on the board. But is that going to pay off? Is that a real edge, or is that you just kind of like, I kind of like this? I mean, like I say when I come in here, okay, I can tell you what I like. Doesn't mean I'm betting it. Big difference. Feel so lazy today. Well, don't worry. I think College Hoops got you covered tomorrow. Probably a big card on a Saturday. Is Georgia really 3.5 points better than Alabama? National championship game. Should be a good one. I do have this game's been up for a week. But Josh, I mean, this people want to talk about like expanding the playoffs. Would it made a difference? These 2 teams have been the best teams all year. I mean, you can make Alabama had a couple losses. Georgia, let's go back to my August talks about Georgia, right? We had Georgia said, let's go national championship, 8-1. We had them, right? We said, okay, like them to win the SEC, take them in the championship future. But the total was, I think, 11 for them. I said, why don't we could always watch ourselves and just go under the total here. And I did put out, I said, under the 10.5 or 11. I said, let's go under just in case they lose to Clemson. Who knows what Clemson was going to be? And then they have Alabama at least once. And if they get in the playoffs, you're playing somebody else. So you got possibly 3 losses on their schedule. Wait, so only one. It didn't pay off. But real fast, where is it? I wrote down some of the NFL props. I'll do football ones real fast also. You know what? I'm going to put these in the chat here. Okay, go watch it. So we college football, right? Win totals. And then we'll recap whatever we got here and talk, and then we'll get out of here. So championship futures that I said to take here that I had. Sooners 800, Georgia 800, Utah A&M, losers there. Overs, team totals that we cashed. Rutgers over 4, Texas Tech 5, Utah 8.5, Wake 7, Mississippi State 6, UAB 7.5, SMU 6, San Antonio 8. Losers and a couple of these guys, Kansas and UNLV, both under 1.5. They get 2 wins. Like, come on. BC didn't get there. Georgia was under 10.5. Tennessee under 6, and they, we saw them. I had them. They bit me twice. They bit me for the win total and then in the bowl game. Toledo. So those were those. And NFL, real fast. Couples that we've already cashed here. Jets under 7. All of our Cleveland ones blown out the water. AFC North, AFC, Super Bowl, gone. Houston over 4. I think they're 4 right now. Jags under 6.5 winner. Philly under 6.5. Dallas to win the NFC East. Washington NFC East was a loser. Minnie in the North, loser. Green Bay over 9. Chicago under 7.5 winner. Falcons, I'm going to throw the Falcons out there. I do that every year. Falcons for over 7.5. New Orleans under 9.5. San Fran to win the West and San Fran over 10. But I'm still kind of high on San Fran. Still high on San Fran. See how they do this weekend. I bet them, just so you know. I thought the live ended. No, we're still here. We're still here for another 5 minutes. Kent, Ohio, Brown, Harvard, thoughts. All right, Kent State, Ohio. I'm leaning. It's in the chat here. We got Kent State. Brown, Harvard. I want to, what's this line? Did this line move a little bit? I didn't really. I'd lean a little brown, I guess. But I don't like it. The lines moved up a whole point. Again, there's other Ivy I like tonight. Other Ivy I bet. This one, not running to bet it. Big NBA slate. Yeah, it is. Not got one game going here. It's in the chat. I want to take the Thunder. Thunder and Mini playing back to back. I didn't look at it, Mike, but you know what? We've had Thunder a couple times in here in the video, so I'll roll with Thunder with you. Rockets, Dallas. You know what? I'd lean Rockets, believe it or not. Let me just pull it up real fast. Because, you get the short number. It's gotten up a tick because everybody's been Dallas, but 2.5. Oh, Rockets are bad. I think they're worse than their 11 wins. Detroit over 137. Marquette over 153. Detroit and Milwaukee 130. It's still 137. That it's right on my numbers too. So it hasn't. I got this at 138. So that's a no play for me. And the Marquette total 153. It's still 153. I see 152s out there. Man, I got this like 154, 154 and a half. Again, flip a coin if you're asking me. I don't have a feel on either side. Raiders win. I got a plus 500 future on them. There you go. Nice. That's a nice ticket right there, Michael. Columbia and Cornell over and Columbia over. What are you? You got some Ivy information? Cornell 158. It's 157. Columbia 149, 150. The Columbia line was 146 last night. So it's gone up. So I'd lean on that one. That would be, out of the two here, that would be the one I'd bet. Hey, and how are you? Yeah, I threw up a bunch of football for the weekend for everybody because we have a short, NBA, NHL, little college hoops tonight, not a lot. So there's only 3 picks for today. Everything else is the weekend, Andy. Thank you for coming in. He's got the old dial-up going. Texas plus 3. Any thoughts? Texas. What games is this for tomorrow? Texas playing? I don't even know who they're playing tomorrow. I didn't even get into it yet. NFL's over. It's never over. I like the dogs on one day. Bama plus money seems obvious. Well, we could talk. We will talk about Saban as a dog. Of recent times, he's only been a dog to Georgia the last couple of years. Before that, we got to go. Folks, that's, we talk about stats and trends, stuff like that. Him as a dog, we got to go back to like 2007, 8, 9, other than the 2 times versus Georgia in the last couple of years. Are the Chargers ready to play for a tie purposely? Josh, that'd be interesting. First of all, people would lose their mind. People yell fixed as it is. And now that like New York will be legally betting on this game Saturday. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. But it would be fun. You see people, what did they do in the Denver game, right? Didn't they take the delay a game in honor of Thomas? So you see things kind of like that, sometimes more at the lower college level or, school, but I don't know. I can't see it. Wiz Bulls over to 225.5. I'd go over that with you. Okay. They have plus points whenever they're dog. Yeah, well, they're pretty good. Kings Nugs over. I'm against you. I got the under. Texas A&M plus 3 in basketball. Are they playing today, Texas A&M? My gosh, what are we doing? I don't think they're playing today. Tell me who they're playing today. No way Butler beats Xavier. I think the under is a good play. I would lean under there because Butler is Butler. Oh, here they are. Oh, Texas A&M. Oh, Corpus Christi, Marcos. Is that what you mean, Corpus Christi, Texas A&M? Come on, man. You got to do better than that. I'm looking around like Texas A&M. What's this line at now for Corpus? I like them plus money. Plus 3.5. You know what? We like Corpus. We've had them a couple times here. Nichols can play some ball, though. So I'm not sure if everybody's going to run to bet on Nichols. Because it looks like the lines come down. So people are betting A&M. I guess the sharper side of things, because all the other money's coming in on Nichols. I would do it in a heartbeat. Take the knee and just take a tie. I don't know. I mean, you might be fighting a lot of fans. I don't think the fans will see that. They won't go for the tie. They shouldn't go for the tie. See no difference in winning a game, taking a knee, and going to the playoffs, taking a knee. I mean, you're taking a knee in the game because you're already winning 27-7 or whatever the score is, and the game's over. I mean, you're not going to play with 40 seconds left. See you, Mr. Nika. Bulls first half team total over 59.5. Okay, why not? Kind of like the over there. Go over. Southeast Louisiana. What do I got for this one? So this line, last night I saw it at 1.5, 2, and 2.5. That's what that line was last night. I don't even know what it is right now. Hold on, let me pull it up. Those were on 3 different sites. I have 3 different lines on that game. And now it's flat 2s everywhere. I guess I'd lean Southeast Louisiana. Thoughts on the under? I like the under. I like the under in that game. And I just think, one, Bama lost one of their wide receivers, right? So they're not gonna be able to come in here and just totally surprise Georgia with the pass game. So I think it's gonna be more defensive. We're not gonna see a 41-point outburst. I think this will be more of the grinding kind of game. That's what Georgia plays anyway. So I'm thinking under. Grenada and Barcelona. Under for Charger game or under for Alabama, Josh? Oakland plus 3, Seattle plus 6.5. I like it, Eric. Spain La Liga. K-State football game was a gift from the gods. Pounded that line. Again, I had K-State plus 125, so I was looking good. Hopefully they would, they won, but easy winner on the Hoosiers. Georgia and the under says Corey for the national championship. Will Hill was at 6, now 4 versus Detroit Mercy, huh? So 6 down to 4. Again, this is I got it at like right 4.5. So it's just a no play. And I can't stress that enough, folks. If you're not coming up with like your own kind of number and you rely on just I kind of like it for this reason, you just like it for whatever, you got to have a number. It takes a while to get your numbers good. But you know what? There's sites, you got Haslam, you got Kempom, you got numbers you can go and kind of work your own way and put your own thoughts into things. It's there. Use it. No different when you go buy preview magazines for, I get preview magazines for football and basketball all the time. I don't know all these cats, who's going, who's coming, who's going. You need that information. Same with the numbers. Like if the numbers right around the same, wow. I need a little bit, something to push me over the top on a game. There's nothing. Some days there's a lot. Obviously, bigger tickets, big cards, you're going to probably find a couple more. Not always the case. Not always the case, though. Chargers game under. You'd move Indy game late. I don't know if the tie would allow them to make the play. That's an interesting idea. That's why a lot of times they put everybody at the same time. Let them play. But they couldn't, put Indy late. you know, Jacksonville. Jacksonville shouldn't even have a team. But I do think you're 100% right that they should have known. If a tie, you know, we tie, we're okay. Is that a money line? Which one's money line, Francisco? Both teams to score. Oh, what am I doing here? Marquette, Georgetown, Rockets first half. Yeah, the Rockets, yes, because that Dallas line looks odd to me. And Marquette, I sort of like Marquette. I can't trust Georgetown, but I'm not betting it. Not betting it. OKC and the Wolves. Yes, OKC, Dave. You're late. We talked about it. Yes. Jags money line, Jets money line. I think one hits. I'll tell you what. I think the Jets. I might take the Jets in a bundle there. Wilson's played a little better down the stretch, and the Jags. Listen, we went back and forth in the chat here. I think Colts have not played well against the Jaguars. You know, and they've not covered, and the Jags beat them, I think, outright two of the last 3 times they played. We saw them beat the Bills here. If I'm losing a game, I'd rather lose taking the Colts than I'd rather lose taking the Jaguars. You know, I just can't. Thunder team total under. There's an idea. Oh, soccer. All right. So again, last time in the chat, Kent State today in college hoops, Denver under, Flames under, and then we got some football for the weekend. All right. That's a wrap for the Midday Monday Show. Again, we're not try to keep it to a half hour most of the time. But I'll see you all tomorrow. Obviously, we got noon games, so we'll be in a little early. I'll come in around 11:45 tomorrow. 11:45 as opposed to noon.